Good morning.
Good morning, Amy.
I'm not sure if anyone else is coming. I think Graham is coming, but he said it'd be a bit late. But whilst I've just got you here, Michele, like fast boot, I was having a look at this stuff. From a quick search around, I think either Berlin's probably the easiest, or London. London is better flights for some people. But I'm going to ping people and check out on what entry requirements they might need. That could be tricky on the borders. So Berlin, at least we don't have that problem.
Yes.
Would that work for you?
Yes. And also, I lived there since 10 years.
Great.
So
you kind
I've
of know some
been
stuff.
offsites and this kind of things for other companies. So I know where to look and everything else. So
super. Okay, great.
Yeah. I would be happy to have everyone there and show people around. Okay,
cool. Because Berlin's a lovely city and there's a lot of outdoor stuff as well. So
yeah. And if it's September, from the dates, looks like the most probable one. September, also the weather is actually pretty nice. It's not too hot. It's not too cold.
Great. Okay. Yeah. And that probably makes it easier because I think Matt will be unable to travel. So London would be best for Matt, but I think he'll be unable to travel pretty much any time. So it doesn't matter if it's September. So
okay,
great. Okay, so I'll start putting some stuff. Hey, Ruben.
Hi.
Hi, Ruben.
Great. So
just us today.
Well, yeah, maybe Graham, I think, is coming, but he said it'd be a few minutes late. We just had a little chat about Fastboot, but I just mentioned the discussion stuff, so we've got this on the recording around incidents. So I have been working on switching over how we use severities for deployment-related incidents. This is coming because we're unable to get accurate incident metrics because here's all the stuff that affected users of GitLab. Oh, plus here's some times where staging tests failed, and they're really, really different categories. So I've been putting together, what's making it a little bit more tricky is that we have lots of different types of deployment incidents. So it's been quite straightforward when we can just say everything is an S2, but I think we're at a point now where we can piece this apart. So just as a heads up, I am starting to put this stuff in place already. So we've already been using the lightweight kind of lightweight issue process. Alessio tried out in 15.0, so we keep going with that. And I'm adjusting the docs. So what I'll do is adjust all the docs so that everything points to the availability severities in the handbook, which at the moment says use an S2 for everything, so we can just keep going. And at the very last step, I'll update the handbook with the correct severities that we should start applying instead. So these things are starting to come through. As of today, there is no difference in how we should do things, but I am updating the docs and things. Cool. Is there any other stuff anyone wants to discuss today?
Sorry, just on that last point about the incident escalation. So if you open a lightweight, you use the white wait process. What if you discover that you actually need dev or EOC escalation? Do you then just like create another one and
create an incident at that point? Yeah, and link them together. So that's totally fine. We're trying to avoid having incidents running where we don't need a incident. So yeah, as soon as you do need, to be honest, I won't be surprised if dev escalation changes in the future, but for now, this is the process. But yeah, as soon as you need one, just open an incident and we can link them together. It hasn't actually happened so many times that we've needed that. We have quality really engaged with this kind of the release issues. Gitly have been as well. So I think we're seeing a lot of specific development teams being really, really engaged here. The only times where we have is if we're investigating like a test failure and we discover like staging has gone odd, and at that point an investigation into staging needs to kick off. But that's the EOC. So at that point, it makes a lot of sense for it to be an incident. Cool. Great. Well, we don't have any release managers on the call, so we'll skip 3. Is there anything else anyone wants to bring up on this recording? Nope. Okay, I'll stop the recording.